Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to bully some old guys for getting fat, but before we get into this, remember to sub up if you're new and like the video if you enjoyed. Now let's jump right in. First we got a 2-for-1, our favorite analysts who barely talk about sports, Chuck and Shaq. Everyone knows these guys are fat and they spend half their airtime making fun of each other for it.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not exactly skinny.
I'm skinnier than you.
You never heard those words. Man, Shaq, you look like you're losing weight. Those are words I've never heard before.
That's pretty good, Precious.
Chuck and Shaq both put on the majority of their weight towards the tail end of their NBA careers, but they didn't slow down after their NBA runs, absolutely putting in work in the drive-thrus. Our next tubster is the Magic Man himself, Magic Johnson. Even the greatest point and playmaker of all time is susceptible to putting on some good old belly rolls. Magic came into the NBA as a skinny, lanky guard, weighing in at 215 pounds, pretty light for a 6'8" man. He put some pounds on throughout his career, but he was never overly chubby due to his pretty decent muscle definition. As you can see now, his physique has fallen off just a bit, weighing in at 255 pounds. Congrats Magic, you got yourself a belly. The Rain Man Shawn Kemp has had quite the dumpster fire of a post-NBA run. Shawn also put on a lot of his weight towards the end of his playing days after his run with Gary Payton and the Sonics. These weight problems were not helped by his alcohol and cocaine abuse either. Kemp had to attend a rehabilitation program during his time in Portland. Overeating, unhealthy foods, and drug abuse are one great combination for an athlete, so not sure why his time was cut short. Smush Parker is a name that goes hand in hand with the words legend or greatness. Just kidding, he's ass. Smush Parker was a lot of things throughout his dogshit run in the NBA, but fat was not one of those things. Some pictures surfaced of Smush playing overseas, and while he isn't obese or anything like that, Smush is quite out of shape by the looks of it. But honestly, what can you expect with a name like Smush Parker? Like, that just sounds like a fat person name, dude. Yao Ming was a player that stayed quite slender throughout the majority of his career, even throughout many of the foot injuries that left him on the sideline and out of the workout facility. There's really not much to this one, he just let himself go, but this one brings up the question for me. Like, how many calories must this dude eat? I mean, he's 7'6". He came into the league at 300 pounds and was considered slender. This dude must be destroying the dollar menu. Joe Dumars was a killer on the court, and from what I've seen, is quite the likable guy. Joe has been putting on quite a few pounds after his time in the league, but from what I have seen, he must have been too busy just taking dubs to step on the treadmill. Joe never left the game of basketball, switching to a front office position, and earned the Executive Year Award in his second year. In 2004, he became the first African American GM to win an NBA championship. Dumars is a real Detroit legend, so really who cares if he has a few too many rolls on his belly. Is it a surprise to absolutely anybody to see Lamar Odom on this list? I mean, he came into the NBA at a lean 220, with one of the more unique set of talents and skills that we've ever seen. And we all know the downfall of Odom. He struggled with drug and alcohol abuse badly throughout his career, and ate very, very poorly as well, putting quite a lot of blubber on his bones in the process. Antoine Walker was one of the more underrated bucket getters that I have ever seen, but was never the perfect example of an athlete's physique. Walker was another athlete who really struggled with keeping down the pounds in the later years of his career. Walker admits to being quite the partier as well, and also admits that he blew his entire $110 million earnings from the NBA. I think we are seeing quite the correlation with bad decision making and a lot of weight gain. And our final behemoth of the day, Eddie Curry. Eddie Curry was one hell of a draft bless, and geez, he got fat. It's no secret that he put on a lot of pounds throughout his career. I mean, this guy was pushing 360. He's been the butt of a lot of fat jokes for the last decade, so I don't want to go too hard on him, but this is a real, health risk. Eddie's been struggling with heart issues for a while, so hopefully he gets it together. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed the last two kind of goofy, funny style of videos, or you want to go back to the NBA Files style. Either way is cool. Expect another NBA Files coming up in the next 5 to 7 days. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time.